Okay, we're looking at the rounds for 1-4. So, do you remember what I've told you about checking the calculator before you even start?
Yeah, make sure it's in degree.
It has to be in degree mode. If it's in radian mode, all your answers are going to be wrong. So make sure, if you're using a scientific calculator, they'll say DEG somewhere on them. If it says RAD or, I think the other one, yeah, grad, GRAD, that's the wrong mode. And if you happen to be in the wrong mode, you just hit the mode button and then choose the one you want. So we want to be in degree right now. Right next to the green button, or right next to the second button. It should usually be right there, or near there. This should too. Every calculator is different, so you got to make sure you know how to use your own. So everybody's in degree mode. If you're using a graphing calculator, it doesn't usually say on the screen. You have to actually hit the mode button to see what it's in. So some of these are going to be easy enough. If I just hit sine 90, it's a good habit to get into to close our parentheses. You don't really have to, though. And you hit enter, it's just going to tell me a 1.
How do you get sign?
Oh.
Sign button.
Yep. So this is also funny because you guys had access to this calculator when you took that last quiz. You could have just typed them in there instead of making that whole chart. You guys are so funny.
Yep.
You gotta use what's at your disposal, right? Yeah, they're all, yeah, you can find any of them. So there's number 1. Now, cosecant of 90. Right, now, so if you know that the sine of 90 is 1, and you remember, oh yeah, cosecant is just a reciprocal of that, so reciprocal of 1 is just 1. However, let's say that you didn't know what the sine of 90 was, and I wanted to ask the calculator straight out what's the cosecant of 90. There's no cosecant button. So what is it that you hit again? Yeah, you got to do 1 divided by sine of 90. And that will get you the reciprocal. So that, and you see it does spit out a 1. So, how about, oh, I guess I'm going across, or you're supposed to go up and down. All right, let's do B here. Cosine of negative 270. You can, but you don't even have to. The calculator can handle it. You can just type in cosine. Just make sure you use the negative button, which is underneath the 3. It's not the minus sign. Negative 270. And it will spit it out for you. So same thing with tangent 720. You don't have to bother finding the coterminal angle. You can, but the calculator can handle it. So you can just hit tan 720. All right, let's look at E. How are you going to do secant negative 270? Ooh, yeah, 1 divided by cosine. 1 divided by cosine negative 270. Oh, so what's that mean?
Undefined.
Right, that would just be undefined. Yes. Give me 1 second. So remember, when you have, if you're going to square something, this is the same thing as secant of 90, then squared. Okay, so how am I going to find the secant of 90? Yes, 1 divided by cosine. 1 divided by cosine 90. So when I square undefined, what do you think I get? Undefined still, yep. Yeah, so that's just going to stay undefined. Should we do h together?
That'd be a good idea.
So I'm going to do -5 times whatever the cotangent of -270 is, squared. So I'll get cotangent of -270 by doing what? 1 divided by tangent. Oh. 1 divided by tangent -270. Oh. What happens there? Yeah, it's just undefined.
Wait, why would the other one say divide by 0 and that one says divide?
Because we divided by
One's
0
called
last time,
domain,
it was an error. The domain was-
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I just don't get why it was two different things. It's not a big deal.
Fine. And
It's like receipt payment, divide by 0, which you can't. So, that's one.
you're not gonna get too far with I either because what's each one? Did you try? So secant is 1 divided by cosine.
That's undefined plus.
Yeah, yeah, undefined plus another undefined. So I just end up with undefined. Yeah.
These were some pretty bad examples.
I think, I can't remember where I got them from. I think I took them from the book. Now, round 2, you don't get a calc. But what you notice about all the thingies, they're all what's?
You just gotta take the reciprocal.
Right. You would just do the reciprocal. Now in round 3, you're just going to do the sine. Again, these lines over here don't mean, they're not ones. They're just, imagine they're not there. It's just printed funny. Okay? So see how, gosh, we've got 20 minutes left. See how far you can get.